Alright, and here's another sneak peek, early look video at KFC's Transistor, their take on a Masterpiece blaster that is scaled to fit very nicely with Masterpiece Soundwave. Now, I brought him in to work on him a little bit and figure him out, and so I don't have any comparison figures here with me tonight, unfortunately. But again, it's being a test shot. Comparing it to a finalized figure may paint it in a worse light than it really is intended. Like I do a lot of these test shot reviews. These companies send them to me to check them out, and I get a lot of comments about like, "Oh, I can't believe it looks so bad." And they're test shots. This is very early on. There's some things that'll be tweaked for the final, but just to give you an idea of what's coming down the pipeline. It's supposed to be kind of more of a sneak preview, I guess, than a full buy this product, because it's not quite ready for prime time, as they say. But it's a neat little look. Here it is, KFC's Transistor. Again, it's a boombox, and it is scaled about MP Soundwave sized. And he looks, he's a little hot. If you look at the bottom, he's hollow, a lot like Soundwave. But he looks fairly complete. Again, some tech details on the back, some hinges and things. But a fairly solid looking boombox here in his alt mode. He does have the spring-loaded door. It's a little finicky. This clear plastic here has just enough give in it over here where the latch catches that sometimes it doesn't latch all the way. But I find if you just push down on this, it'll lock okay on the side. That should be fixed for the final. And also, I think if you have one of the MP cassettes in here, it should hold it just fine, because those push down on that would prevent that piece from popping up anyway. So just a little bit of wiggle on the test shot makes it a little hard to latch that door in place. And when I say a little hard, really just a little hard. You see, I'm not exerting any force. I'm not having to really work to get it to sit there. It's just a matter of making sure this side gets held down as you snap it into place. Just because of, like I said, again, test shot looseness. He does have the same pushback gimmick that Soundwave does. There's the release lever. You just push this down. And right now, again, the spring in here is so strong that it just it skips the middle indentations and pops all the way out immediately. But if you push them back in, you'll see that it does have settings for to hold 2 extra tapes. You can hold one tape just closed up like this, 2 tapes like that, and 3 tapes if you push it all the way back. Again, just like Soundwave. So yeah, that gimmick exists in there. Although again, still a test shot, so it doesn't work quite as intended yet. Or I guess it could if you want to launch just all 3 cassettes at once, which might actually be pretty cool. So yeah, but there he is in boombox mode, and there's not really a whole lot to say about it other than that. I mean, it's just a boombox. Now, transformation, you start off, you come back here, unpeg these panels and rotate them out. They just unpeg right here and around. These panels unpeg. And this gun, you can see this gun was stored. It folds up, and there's a peg on the inside of this, and it can store on either side, but it slides up here into the gap, and then this pegs on, and you can store it there inside the alternate mode. Now, he did come with 2 guns, and with the 2 pegs, I thought maybe you could find a way to fit both of them in there, and I have not found a way to do so yet. These 2 just kind of interrupt. I think he's only intended to come with 1 gun, but just for whatever reason, I got 2 with this test shot. But yeah, you pop that off, the gun comes out, flip the stock up, and I believe the stock will match the gun as well. You've got a fairly nice representation of Blaster. So these come up, these panels come unpegged, unpeg the top, and these are, obviously you can see here, these are going to be the arms. So those come loose, come up front again, you'll probably see that pop open a couple times. Unsnap these pieces right here and pull them up. And then we're going to start doing the legs here in the front. Unpeg the tabs here in the front, and then extend them down like this. Now these panels right here, you can see, make sure this crotch panel comes out underneath here, and these panels come in and plug together underneath here. They don't plug together into each other, but then the front panels close and peg this whole assembly, lock the 2 hips together. And then you rotate the whole thing around. And then you can peg it in the front here as well. So you just peg the front and back into that hip assembly, and that holds the legs in place. And the legs, you go ahead and this panel flips up, foot comes down, And this panel comes back up, folds up, and then this piece folds up against that, and it kind of sits there against the back of the leg. There's a heel piece here. It can be a little bit of a pain to get out. There we go, flip that out for the foot. And then this side panel rotates like this, and then folds around to the front of the leg, and then around to the side, and then this pegs in, folds in and pegs in right here under the handle. So fold the gray piece in, so it all pegs and locks together very nicely. It's a really neat transformation there for the leg. And if you do it the way I just did it, it kind of turns the leg around the proper way as you transform it. So just kind of rotate it as you fold it. Plug it in. Come on, tab in. There we go. Get the heel piece out. There we go. And there's his lower body done. And not a whole lot left to do up here on the top. You come around here. The shoulders here slide forward on those little grooves, so that brings the shoulders forward, which is nice. And then you open this up, flip the fists out. This one likes to get stuck. Come here. And then fold this panel up, at which point you fold this panel up, the red panel, and then this will fold down, and you can see that tabs in right there. And then this panel comes around, under, covers that panel up, and then this tab pegs in right here. And then you've got some nice solid forearms there going for him. He has a wrist swivel, he's got articulated fingers here. You have to leave him folded up to fit in the thing, but he's got hinge right at the two knuckles. He doesn't have fingertip knuckles, but he has the other two knuckles in his hand, which is nice. And then same on the other arm. Now before you flip the hand out, he does also come with, you can see there's a peg right here. He does also come with a speaker piece that you can attach to this peg to give him like a speaker weapon on his hand. Also kind of cool. Open that up, flip the fist out. Flip the layers around. And then fold that around and plug it in. Flip those fingers out. Like that. It's got nice sized hands. And these pieces back here, you lift this up so it untabs, and then these slide up. That folds back down. I guess I could stay up. And then these fold in. There's like dual hinge pieces here, and this one's gonna be a little difficult. There we go. Folds in and around and back. So it gives him. You see, here's the flat side, and then this kind of folds around to give him a little bit, just to kind of conform to his back piece here, which is nice. Fold those around, and then of course just pop this open, flip his head out. And there he is in robot mode. And he's a really nice looking robot mode. Again, he's MP Soundwave height, so he'll match Soundwave. He can hold his gun. There's a little there's a nice thick peg on the handle that plugs into his hand, and he can hold that fairly well. You gotta make sure to line it up right so it plugs all the way in. But like even without wrapping his hand around it, you can see that's pretty secure in his hand there. And you can wrap his hand around it. Now this elbow joint over here is a little floppy at one of the joints and not at the other. It's got double jointed elbows. And the head, if you can see the head there, it's a really nice head sculpt. I really like his head there. And again, the tape deck still works in robot mode. And again, just push on that side to lock it in. But just a really nice striking blaster. And again, he'll have, like, this is very plain. He'll have a lot more paint apps and detail on him when he does come out. This is just the test shot. I always feel like I need to have to say that several times just because I don't think catch it. Got a nice big spot for you to put an Autobot logo sticker here on his chest. And again, he's articulated a lot like MP Soundwave. He's got a dual swivel neck. He's got a swivel here up and down and side to side, so you can get his head in a lot of positions. He's got the universal elbows here. double hinge or universal shoulders, bicep swivel, hinged elbows, wrist swivels, the aforementioned articulated fingers. He does have a waist swivel, which functions just fine. Universal hips, ratcheting hips, thigh swivel, ratcheting knees. He does have ankle tilts. The ankles actually, you saw that they come down a little bit. And he does have ankle tilts, as well as some front to back action. So, very posable, very nice. Just a really nice looking representation of Blaster. Really cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing them all painted up and finalized, because I think he'll make a nice contrast to Masterpiece Soundwave on your shelf. Really, really well done. So there is a sneak first look at the test shot for KFC's Transistor, or their Masterpiece Blaster.